Hi, I'm Art Rethel, and welcome back to Leading with Purpose. Last week, we talked about the tough leadership lessons that ultimately taught me how critical trust and transparency are. Today, we're going deeper. We're talking about something that shapes every decision you make as a leader. Your why. How you find it, how you live it, and how it becomes the anchor when everything else gets uncertain. And I want to share how I found mine. For years in my leadership journey, especially in mortgage and community banking, I was driven by the same thing a lot of leaders start with. Hit the metrics, move the numbers, get results. And we did. But there came a moment early in my leadership career when I realized something was missing. I remember sitting in my office after a successful quarter, the team performed, the scoreboard looked great, and yet I felt nothing. Simon Sinek says in his book, Start With Why, that achievement is not the same as fulfillment. And that hit me hard because I had been achieving plenty, but feeling fulfilled, that was another story. That was the first clue that my leadership wasn't grounded in purpose. It was grounded in performance. As I grew into more senior leadership roles, I started noticing something that Simon talks a lot about. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Teams don't give their hearts to goals or spreadsheets. They give their hearts to a leader's belief, mission, and purpose. It took me years to fully understand that. I had a team once that hit every single metric, but was emotionally checked out. They were doing the work, but they weren't connected to it. And I realized I hadn't given them a why to believe in. That's when I started shifting from here's what we need to do to here is why this matters. That shift changed everything. As Simon Sinek says, your why often comes from your past, from experiences that shaped how you see the world. For me, it goes back further than mortgages, all the way back to my early career in manufacturing. That environment taught me something priceless. No title makes you important. What you contribute to others does. I saw firsthand what happened when leaders hid behind positions or authority. And I saw how people lit up when leaders empowered them, listened to them, and valued their contributions. Those experiences, plus 25 years of leading teams through booming markets, downturns, restructures, and everything in between, revealed something about myself. My why is to build people, to help them grow, find confidence, and uncover their potential even when they can't see it yet. Not to pressure performance, but to unlock it through purpose. And when I finally acknowledged that truth, everything aligned. My leadership decisions became clearer. My communication became more intentional. And my teams, they became more engaged. Here's another thing that Simon Sinek says. Working hard for something you don't care about is stress. Working hard for something you believe in is passion. Leading is hard work. But when your why is clear, the hard moments don't take you out. They build you. Purpose becomes your resilience. It becomes your anchor. It becomes the story people follow. So here's my challenge to you. Ask yourself one question. What is the deeper belief that drives the way I lead? It may come from a defining moment, a struggle, a mentor, or something that shaped you long before you carried the title leader. Write it down, talk it out, reflect on it. Because until you define your why, you're leading without your strongest tool. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and follow along as we build a community of leaders who lead with purpose, not just position. And next week, we're taking it even further as we talk about how to turn your why into a personal leadership philosophy that guides your decisions, your communication, and your culture. Remember, Leadership isn't about titles, it's about purpose and the influence that flows from it. Lead with purpose and build strong communities.